Good morning, explorers, and welcome to day 3 in Germany. It's heading back to Holland tomorrow, but today I'm spending the day in Cochem, and as you all know, I'm bunker bonkers, so why would I not go to the Bundesbank Federal Reserve bunker in Cochem? Now, I don't know a lot about this bunker, but it was used to store vast quantities, and I mean billions of Deutschmarks, in case of economic warfare with the Soviet Union, where the Soviet Union would attempt to devalue the German mark, and so when your currency is devalued, what happens? Things go up in price. If things go up in price, what do you need? You need more money. So the Bundesbank here in Cochem had a bunker that literally stored billions of pre-printed marks ready to be able to circulate in the event of economic war with the Soviet Union. Presumably, this is in your transition to war. Try and keep your economy stable as you transition from peacetime to wartime. Let's dig in. Hi explorers, we've made it to almost to the top of this hill by the Bundesbank bunker. As you can see, it's quite a long way down. Just have to walk up. There's no parking up here, so there's public transport, or you can shanks your pony. As you can probably tell by me being slightly out of breath, having just climbed up said hill, I've shanked my pony up here. Now, I don't think they allow filming here, so this might be a series of digital still images, but I thought that'd be better than nothing. But I will ask if we can film, but I am expecting a very firm no. It does say on the website that there's no video photography allowed. So, let's go in. Interesting dates. 1964 to 1988, so this actually closed before the end of the Cold War. Welcome to the bunker of the Federal Bank of Germany here in Cochem. This bunker was built in the 50s in order to be able to store 15 billion Deutschmarks. There was another facility in Frankfurt that could store another 10 billion Deutschmarks. The bunker was used to store, in secret, substitutes for the official series of banknotes in the event of economic warfare with the Soviet bloc. The original entrance for the bunker was via a secret aisle that was hidden in a simple room in the cellar of one of the houses above the bunker. The original service entrance was disguised as a simple garage, and the garage having 2 simple grey painted garage doors. Their packages with the banknotes were unloaded from the vans. The service entrance had an elevator installed, which was in order to be able to bring the packages of money quickly out of the view of the local people. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you like this kind of content, please do subscribe to the channel. And finally, if you would like to, please buy me a coffee using the link. Thank you. So what is the Bundesbank? The Bundesbank is the federal central bank for the German Republic. So why did the Bundesbank store 15 billion of secret substitute banknote series in Cochem? Well, the Bundesbank has no exact details in their files as to why they built this bunker and stored money in it. Only the phrase "for all cases" is mentioned, and one of the ideas might be for the security of the population, as even in the 50s and 60s there was apprehension on the various illnesses, viruses and bacteria that could be spread by banknotes, as you're probably familiar with from the recent coronavirus outbreak. Another idea was the security of the economic system. The fear was that the Eastern Bloc would release huge numbers of counterfeit notes, and these counterfeit notes would have a net result of hyperinflation, and then the plan was to be able to completely replace the currency, all the banknotes, within a period of 14 days. In order to do this, 15 billion Deutschmarks were stored in Cochem, with another 11 billion stored at the Federal Bank's headquarters in Frankfurt. Why Cochem? Well, it was near the former federal capital in Bonn up the Rhine. It was close to the emergency bunker for the government, and it was also afforded protection from the valley of the Moselle. Next we move into the decontamination area. The decontamination area was used for both entry and egress to the bunker. If you were entering the bunker after a nuclear or thermonuclear attack, you would be expected to enter the decontamination area, remove all your clothing, have a cold shower, allegedly for a minimum of 30 minutes, and that's only if they allowed you in. On exiting the bunker, again after a nuclear attack, there was the expectation of a nuclear winter, therefore they left warm undies in there for you, made from wool, so you'd have been warm but desperately uncomfortable. This is due to the expectation that the outside temperature would drop by anything up to 40 degrees Celsius. When the bunker was being built, there were lots of complaints from the bunker's neighbours about the noise and the dust. And so the Federal Bank said, we're building a bunker here, and if you don't tell anyone we're building this bunker, we'll let you use the bunker in the event of nuclear war. And so the seating that you'll see coming up on the right hand side is the seating that was added to the bunker to allow local residents to be able to use it as a fallout shelter. You can follow us on social media, on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/bunkerbonkers, on X, x.com/bunkerbonkers, or on Threads, threads.net/@bunkerbonkers. Here we come to the entrance of the safe, the holy grail of this site. The safe is protected by a door weighing 8 tons, but believe it or not, even though it weighs 8 tons, it can be opened by one person if the door is unlocked. I know this because I had the pleasure and the privilege of being able to open that door. There were only 3 staff that could move freely around the bunker up to but not beyond the safe door. That was the bank's director of education, the warden of the house, and the chief electrical engineer. The key holders for the safe were highly ranked employees of the Bundesbank. 3 of them were necessary to open the safe with their keys. The safe was alarmed and linked to the local police station. Although the bunker wasn't manned full time, there was good security, as there was also links to the military if needed. In this large room you can see it was full of money. It was full of secret banknotes that were called BBK2. BBK stands for Bundesbank, and the official series actually in circulation at the time was known as BBK1, and the secret name for the first generation of alternative currency was BBK2. The second name used for the second generation of notes was Bittroff series. Max Bittroff was a German graphics designer who developed the look for the substitution money second generation. There were 4 denominations of banknotes. There was a 10, 20, 50 and 100 Deutschmark notes. The alternative currency was designed to look similar but slightly different from the currency in circulation, so much like the recent changes 10 to 15 years ago on the UK when we moved to the new plastic notes. There were broad similarities to make it look and feel familiar, even though it was new currency. Welcome to the communication room. This is where the links to the outside world via telex machines and fixed telephone exchange systems enabled people inside the bunker to know what was going on the outside. Here we have the accommodation rooms. These rooms were designed for approximately 70 people to be used in case of emergencies only. The bunker was designed with only 36 beds, as there was a hot bed system in use, with people working 12 hours on, 12 hours off. The 10th room is a small first aid station equipped for only minor injuries. We can also see a kitchen section that acted as a small canteen and some food storage. Welcome to the casino. The casino was originally the room used to short-term store the banknotes prior to their placement into the vaults downstairs. However, after the Bundesbank no longer had any requirement for this bunker, having destroyed all the currency in 1998, there was flooding, particularly bad flooding in Cochem, and a local bank rented this room out, and as you can see, there are some safe boxes around the room. The original buildings from before the bunker was built are available as a hotel. You can stay there. If you're wanting to visit the bunker, that would just be a fantastic idea. Well, explorers, that was fascinating. As expected, they didn't allow me to film, but I did get lots of photos that I will share. I'm going to do a nice voiceover, so let's dig into that now.